Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And already we're underway here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
It's their first effort on goal.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Pedro Neto goes short. Now the ball in.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Benfica looking to pass their way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nicely weighted ball.
Played into space out wide.
And he's there to get it away.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, it's come loose.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee's come over. It's a red card.
Milan are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go?
Great save by Chakir.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Pedro Neto clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Benfica have their second corner now. Asensio with the short one. Takes aim, climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Looking for the run. Now it's Asensio.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde is always looking to break lines. Chouameni. Puskas.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Yeah, it was a shame his technique just let him down. We've all been there.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Pedro Neto. Valverde.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. Puskas with the cross. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Played out to the right.
Oh, he's played... And a chance! In he goes again! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Pedro Neto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
And it's Valverde. Now, can they get him away?
Pedro Neto
is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
That's really well cleared. Out to the right. Gets into some space. Hoisted in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's gone back to the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chouameni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Chouameni gets a foot in and wins the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Can he get it through? And that's another good win of the ball. Rijkaard. Asensio. Aims beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Valverde. Now, what about a counter-attack? Chouameni. And it's Valverde. Now it's Puskas. And that has been knocked clear.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Asensio.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Valverde. And that's been intercepted. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Chouameni looking for options. Chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's in! AC Milan are all square. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rijkaard. Benfica finding their passes for Pedro Neto. Now that's well seen too. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Rafa Silva, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Chouameni driving forward. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's in space and looking for options. Knocks it out wide. Fired deep towards the back post. Corner number 3 coming up.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 13. Número 27. Número 6. Número 18. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11. Número 5. Número 10. Número 8.
And that's a throw-in. He's a sharp little ball here.
Pedro Neto. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Tromeni is there, and he can get that clear. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's had a hit. He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And the pass is intercepted. And no, that was never going to make it. Yoro. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Over to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away, and he whips it in. And that has been knocked clear. Rijkaard. He shifted it to the flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pass somewhat off target. And he cuts out the supply. Threads one in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nicely weighted ball. And he's away.
Can he finish?
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Great save by Chakir. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
They're up to 5 corners now. Pedro Neto plays it short. Crossed it again.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Marmoush really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Deep into stoppage time. He's gone for goal!
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And that's aimed in. He's got full.
Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
A great delivery. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Milan really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they were up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response. There was no sign at any stage of the towel being thrown in.